Hello there, this is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Vancouver Island. And tonight, I am so excited to share this absolutely adorable bundle. And it's a bundle, not just a stamp set. In this, oh, there's Davy, hello, which surprised me when I saw it in the catalog because it has the dies as well. And what's incredible is they have basically for every stamped image, they have a die. So you can cut out almost every single one of them. The only ones that are additional dies is the little peanuts. So here's one that you can stamp and cut. And then here's some little ones that you can use the die to cut. And then we've got these two little ribbons. And I like how they've got multiple. And yeah, because what I really like too is on the peanut. You see how you can cut out 3 peanuts all in one die? Oh, there's Alicia. Hello, Alicia. So I love that it's one cut. And then they give us 2 grass, which is in addition. There's no stamp for that one, just this leaf here. And of course, the adorable little balloon. And of course, that sweet little mouse. And of course, look at the 3 different elephants, all in little different positions. So cute. So I'm going to get started here. Where's all my papers here? I'm going to use Old Olive tonight. And what got sprayed all on my... I must have been really blending. Oh, good thing I could use the other side. Okay. I was getting ahead and starting to color some, so I won't have to keep you too long. So what we're going to do, this paper is actually the paper, and I don't know if you have seen it yet. Oh, there's Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. This is the cute paper from the Forest Friends, and absolutely adorable little bear and the fox, and then they have neutral on the other side. So this one you have a kind of a leaf print. This one here you have the mushrooms, and this one here you have the tall birch trees. And I don't know if you can see the grass and the mushrooms at the bottom. And then you've got this one here with the logs, or the stumps, I should say. And then, of course, this absolutely adorable one here. Isn't that cute? And then on each side, flip side, they have, more neutral and greens and calypso coral, and I don't know what that is, a gray it almost looks like. So if you don't want to use that side, then you have another side to use. But that is what I'm using here, believe it or not. I guess it's to maybe look like the tree rings, I'm not sure. But we are going to use that side, so I'm going to put my glue on this side here. It's a blob hanging off of my glue here. Must have been from busy last night when we were making cards. At Stamp Club, we were having so much fun. Hey, Vicki? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this and center that into the middle. And now I want to kind of make it like a picture. And one thing that is in the brand new catalog is these amazing picture frames. And they're all dies. So you've got 3 different shapes, and this embosses. So I'm going to lift this up. This is what I've already cut. Can you see how it stitches along the edge, and then it embosses straight line, and then it cuts the center and the outside. So it makes it a real picture frame, and this is absolutely adorable too. These are called the Fabulous Frames, and that they are. And same thing here. They've got the same kind of stitching and the embossing and cutting. And what's unique about this set as well, I'm going to bring it in here, is they have this little label die here. But look what this is. They're corner pieces, like the photo corners that we used to use. And a really fancy one here. So that has been a long time since I've seen something like that. So that is exciting. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to create a picture. But I don't want white in the background. I want to be able to color it a little bit. So I'm just going to move this in with my other paper and get my blending brush. And because we're using Old Olive, we're going to use the Old Olive ink. Excuse me. And get that colored. Make sure you dab off a bit because I don't want this really, really strong. Oops, I got to move up a bit. Got my camera too low there. There we go. Now I think you can see. So what we want to do is just come in, and we're just going to put a little bit of green because I want to kind of make this look like the jungle. Oh dear, I'm going to get a tickle. Let me have something to drink. I've been busy pricing things for my huge live sale on Sunday. So I guess I haven't been talking to anybody. I've just been quietly busy working at home. There we go. So we're just going to flip this around. Yeah, I hope everybody knows about that sale. It's going to be live, and I'm going to be posting the rules. And basically the rules will be that everybody has to comment when you see the item that you would like. And I will be posting pictures tomorrow of the items, the many, many, many items, as many as I can. And because like we're talking, oh, I don't know, 200 stamps and dies and bundles and punches, and whew, I really did a big sweep in my craft room. And it was hard to give up a lot of those great ones that I have been enjoying and stashing for a very long time. But time to make room for new. So there we go. We got lots of, enough there. I don't want too much. And then this is going to be our little picture frame. So now we're just going to put some glue on the back of this. There we go. And oh, so I should say, when I'm posting the items, there will no, the rules, I guess I should say, is that we cannot comment before the sale starts. Otherwise, they won't count. So the sale officially starts Sunday at 7 o'clock. And then we're going to be going through as quick as we can through all the different items. And I have things very reasonably priced. And if somebody is far away, then the shipping would be extra on top of the price. Yeah, hard to part with stuff. That it is. And especially this time, Deb, because I have gone through my stuff before and I was not prepared to give those things up. But I was brave this time. Oh, dear. So this is the cute, adorable grass that we have here. That is, I must have somewhere else because it's not on there, but it is one of the die cuts. And what we're going to do is kind of, in a minute, build a scene. And so the other thing that we have here is we have some leaves. Now, I colored 2. We need to color a few more. So I'm just going to put that over there for a minute. And in this case, I'm using the Old Olive again. And as I colored my others, I noticed that my Old Olive is getting a little sad these days. So I obviously am going to need to order a new one, but it will work for today. So I just usually like to put on my light first, and then I come back in with the light and go in circles to blend it, because it's when it's wet that's when then they will blend. If you do too big of an area and wait till it dries, then it's not going to blend. So again, go back down there and quickly come in with this color. This is the dark. I mean, I could go with the veins, like you could do it different ways. But now I'm just going to blend that in. And this tip is getting very, that's why it is nice if you can go a little bit on a slant. And we will try to get the corners. Obviously, corners are not that easy when your tips are bent. It's a popular color, so it gets used a lot. Not just by me, but in the classes. Oh, it gets lots of use. So we'll just do the last leaf. I know it takes a little while. I just want to show you how I did that. And I think we're good. I actually did, as you saw, color the other two, because I would like to have 3. So now we need the die for the leaf. Let me see what we're doing here. Where's my plate? Oh, my other plate's right there. So this is the mini. I usually use my big machine, but I find that when I'm here at the table, it's really handy for the small things, just to be able to run it through. And I find I like to just kind of slip it in underneath. You don't want your plates lining up with the mini. You want to stagger them, because then that's how they grip really good, and you can see how easy that's going through. I've been having shoulder trouble lately, and I must admit this mini has been even easier on my shoulder than the big machine. So here we go. We've got the 3rd one, and of course now we're missing the star of the show. We're missing the elephant. So we're going to get our black memento, and I am going to choose, oh, I think I have him already on the block. This adorable little guy sitting, and we're going to put him right there. Look at how that stamps, so beautiful. All right, now because I'm going to run this through the mini, I am going to just cut a strip. Okay, and bring in the mini again. Sorry, my shoulder, I don't have the same coordination. Okay, and then line that up. Got the camera in my face, so hopefully we got that in the right spot. Top plate, Marilyn. Hello, Marilyn. There she is. Oops, and look, I've got the handle on the wrong side. Okay, well, let's see if we can do this. Maybe not. I'm not used to working backwards. Let's turn it around. And now we got it wrong. Oh my goodness. Oops, oops. Coming in late again. That's okay, Marilyn. We haven't gotten through too much at this point. So you'll be able to see what we've done here. I'll just get this die cut. Come on, get a grip. Here it comes. You know those shoulder problems, Marilyn. Yeah. Not fun. Okay, so here is our sweet little elephant. And now we're going to switch over and use the smoky slate. And Jenny is watching. Hello, Jenny. So again, we're going to use the light, the bold side, and I'm just going to do part of the elephant here. Oops, I guess I should have colored him first before I cut him out. Too anxious to cut out that sweetie. So we're just going to put some like that, and then I'm going to come in with the dark. And this is where Stampin' Up! Says you need a little bit of highlight of the darker there. And so then we're just going to go around and make it a little darker. Look at this cute little trunk he's got. So we're going to go like that. And again, here Stampin' Up! Put some lines so we can kind of follow that. Should we do his mouth too? Well, let's just put some right here. And come in right away with the light to blend it. So, like that. Okay, let's go down. I'm just going to turn it so it's easier to get it. And again, we're coming in with the light. And we're just going to color. I don't care if I'm coloring over the toenails at this point because I'm going to go over it later with the dark. So I'm just going to highlight a few little spots and a little bit maybe under here. And now we're going to go around again with the gray. And sometimes when you're blending, it sometimes then gets a little bit darker than what you even want. And the secret for that is using the color lifter. So if you use the color lifter, then you're able to get some areas whitened up a little bit. So if you want that area there lightened up, then it will take some of the color out. Okay, where is our dark? Oh, I'm going to use the bold. Where's my lid? Oh, look, I put the white on that one. That won't help, does it? Which one is which? Color lifter. I put the gray on. Oh, boy. Pricing's getting to my head today, I think. Buddy is wondering, what am I doing today? Because we haven't even gone for our walk, other than our normal little walks. He can't wait for the sale to be over. Oh, dear. All right, so we're just going to now do his little toenails, and I did his tail, and then the outside of the ear. And then just to finish inside, I am making a card with the elephant parade, Jenny. Isn't it ever cute? So now we're just going to make the inside of his ear. So we're going to just color that. And then we're almost ready to put the card together. All right. So here we go. The only other thing I'm going to do is these three. Because I'm going to put them right on green, I am going to take my blending brush and I am going to kind of go over that white and just make it a little bit more green so it doesn't stand out that it's not part of the forest. So we're just going to go over. I love these blending brushes. I use them a lot and they just keep on going. They don't wear out like the sponge daubers. Sponge daubers are great for certain projects, but they will wear out after time. And these do not. They just keep going. So I'm just going to go around like that. And I've actually made my colors specific. So one is green and one is yellow, so that I don't have to wash them in between. And but if you're going from one, you can kind of try to take off some of the color, but you can see that it stains it green, and that's totally fine because that's my green one. So there we go. Now we're ready for assembly. So we're going to take this picture frame. So Jenny and Marilyn, I don't know if you saw that we have these beautiful frames. This is some of the new dies, and that's how I made this picture frame, because it's got all these beautiful stitched and the embossing that you can use. Yes. You like that trick? Yeah, that helps. And you actually can do that with the gray too. I just don't have my gray. I forgot to bring my gray over here. So now we're going to take this grass, which you can see has some embossing on it as well. And we are going to put the glue just on the bottom here. And I am going to stick that right in the corner. And I notice that there is a little bit sticking out here. I don't want any of that white sticking out. So, as you can see, I've got a little glue there, but I'm putting it right in the corner. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. So we're going to put the grass right in this corner here. Whoop. Get in there. Yes, I was noticing there are not too many ideas from the elephant parade online. So I was determined to make cards. How many did I do? I have done 5 cards. So you'll see this one tonight, but you'll see the rest of them when I do my catalog launch party, which is the 25th and the 26th. And so you won't want to miss out on that. So I see that's still a little too white for me, so I'm going to still go over that a bit. And if it really bugs you on one side, that looks like a little bit longer, you can also cut some of it off. You can't wait. Oh, did you order the elephants? Oh, they are cute. I know. I actually could not stop. I was just having too much fun. So now when I go to place this, I am placing it so that it's sticking over the frame so that you don't see a little bit of the inside with that one. And so I'm going to do the same thing here with this one. When I go to place it, I am going to kind of stick it under the grass, but I don't want it up. I want it down because I want it overlapping over top. So we've got those 2, but we have our third. And so now we just put a little bit of glue underneath. And, oh, actually, nope. I was going to take one more of these. Forgot. So that's why I don't put much glue on mine, because this way it allows you time to be able to move things around. So again, that is now right on the frame as well. And now I am going to stick this. No, I'm going to go the other way. We don't want him sitting on something pokey. But I wanted to have the texture of that grass. So that's why I've got him up there. And now I'm going to take these 2 other. So we got an odd number of 3, but I am going to put a total of 5. So I don't want that straight edge showing, so I'm just going to kind of tuck that underneath. And then I'm going to put this one on under here. Okay, so now we got a bigger area because we want to put this adorable little elephant here sitting. Isn't he ever cute? And one thing, as I showed you those beautiful peanut dies, and now I lost his peanut. Oh boy. Maybe I can't find it now. Well, oh yes, here it is. Here it is. Here is the peanut. It is so cute. So what I'm going to do, but before I do that, you see how this does have a bit of white inside? Because I am putting him on a green background, I'm actually going to cut that green out because I can, or that white, just because I can't get the color in there to make it not as noticeable. So now I've just cut that out. And now what I want to do is just put a teeny tiny drop of glue on the end of his trunk, because we're going to take this little peanut and we'll put it on his trunk. If it will stay, might have to give it a second. There we go. Now we're going to turn this over and we're going to pop him. So this cute little elephant is going to get popped up so he can be the star of the show. There we go. So one more. Whoop. Okay. And the peanut is staying there, so that's good. Okay, so now where to put him? I think we're going to put him, he's sticking to my hand. I'm going to put him over like that, I think. Just like that. And now we want to be able to glue this onto our card base. So now we're going to take this and put it onto, and you could pop this. I just found that with the texture in the picture frame and with popping the elephant, I was okay with that. So basically we want a border so that we have that green showing through. So that's it so far. Adorable, yes. Now, look, he's looking at his peanut, but I thought it would be cute. And now, oh, here they are. Got too many piles all around me. I thought it'd be cute if we put some brushed butterflies. And where is my, I don't see it. Everything's missing tonight. After Stamp Club, it disappeared. Okay, so I am going to put a butterfly right there. And then maybe we will put a few more flying around on this side. Where are we going to put it? Maybe going, oops, not going the same way. How about like that? No popping. Yeah, no pop. Well, I popped the elephant. But like I said, if you make the card, you could certainly pop that picture frame. And actually, I guess you could. You could very easily. You're right. So there we go. That is that adorable little elephant. Isn't he ever cute? So this is an example of, where should I show you? I just got to show you here. I was in a meeting, do I dare say, and during the meeting, I was stamping and coloring. And so when I do that, I stick one of the clear envelopes with my different stamped images or die cuts that I would just stick inside my stamp case. And then that way, the next time, I can just pull these out and I can choose one to use. I even did some die cutting, as you can see with that one. So that one, I think I used Sahara Sand, and this guy I used the Smoky Slate. Here is this one here in Sahara Sand. You love the greens. Yes, you do. Aren't you proud I'm using some green, Marilyn? And there's the cute butterflies. But look at that cute little mouse. So adorable. And there's some more butterflies. And there's some more elephants. And the balloon. I absolutely love it how there's a balloon. So I've been using the balloon to make a birthday card with this cute elephant set. You can see that they also have Sweet Little One, so it can be used as a baby card as well. And there's Friends Forever. So, oh, what a happy day is, of course, you could use for a birthday. And of course, with an elephant, you've got to have I Never Forget Your Kindness. So that is really, really cute. So you'll see more when I do my catalog launch. The 25th is mostly for individuals online, and then the next day is in person. So I have lots of details there on my website. on my Facebook page as well, so you can go and check all that out. And don't forget about the sale this Sunday. I have lots and lots and lots of goodies, so you'll want to be able to check that out. So I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me, everyone. And if anybody has any questions, you can go to my website, and I have all my classes listed there. And we have so many different things going on this month. Are there extra dies for that set? Well, these are the dies, Suzanne. Is that the ones you mean? So it's got, where's our other elephant here? There's our other elephant. And then it has 2 butterflies, 2 ribbons. It has the flower, and you stamp and cut out the peanut. So as I was showing at the very beginning, this here is all the images that you can die stamp and die cut. And then these are standalone dies. So almost everything on this stamp set you can cut out. So pretty terrific, isn't it? So there we go. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.